And we're live. I see nobody in the chat just quite yet, and this is probably backwards. At least it's backwards to me. But this was my little home improvement project. I tried building something very golden nights and colorish, and I'm still in the middle of it. How's it going, everybody? I'm here. I wouldn't not be here. It's just that life is chaotic as heck in Las Vegas, and I thought we would do a Q&A session. And as a bonus section, if anybody even cares about this, I may take a walk out to the main area out here where I'm at. And there you go. What's up, Vegas Mooch? How you guys doing? Ebony is in the house. Hello, Ebony Jones. I'm glad you're here. Hola, mi amigo Steven. See you on Thursday a.m. Not a.m. for me. I have a full-time job. My goal is to beat 400 people in the chat tonight. I only have this boring scene. I was going to go bike riding on the strip, and then I realized that's a terrible idea to try to get people excited about seeing bad things. We don't want those. So hello from Guadalajara. Plus, I don't have a bike. Plus, I want to stay safe because I want Vegas to open. I want to be part of the solution, not the problem. So I want to make an announcement real fast in the channel when some people get in here, so we'll wait until some people actually show up, but you guys can ask me some questions about Las Vegas right now. Charlie and Cindy are in the house. Charlie Dyson is here. Good evening, everybody. Aloha, Steven. Aloha, everybody. Hello. I'm filming this off of my smartphone, just so you know, so there might be some times where I go like this to try to see the chats, but that's okay. We are here, and that's all that really matters. Let me move over here. Boom! Now I'm in the center of the frame by my big old air conditioner right out here. Okay, the like button has been activated. I love it. Be back in 10 seconds. Off watching. That's okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to take a bike to the strip. That seems like a terrible idea. Oh, he crashed. I'm sorry that he crashed. It's not funny. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. Have you heard Eddie talk about delaying the opening? That's kind of what we're talking about right here in this live stream. And we're going to talk about whether it's safe to even come here right now. And I know it sucks for me to say it, but probably not. Saw a couple of Las Vegas news channels today stating mandatory masks. Not heard about that, but if you guys need a mask, you go on to vegasfacemask.com and you get the best damn face mask you ever could have. Now, my wife is literally just in this window right now. This window here that I'm banging on, she can't hear me because she's not in the room. She's making the masks right now. I'm supposed to move there this month. Well, I mean, yeah, moving to any big American metro can be tough. Can't wait to move there. Vegas in my house is my place. I'll be there. Good. Okay, I love it. It seems like it's dying down tonight. I mean, John, hopefully, there's some serious stuff going on. I'm not going to tell you what part I live in. I will do a little walk around the neighborhood area, but I'm not going to tell you the streets. That would be craziness of me. Reno is in the house. I guess he crashed his bike. I suppose so, but that's not the purview of this video. I didn't know he crashed his bike. I don't watch other live streams. If I do, then I copy something and then I got accused of plagiarism. Flying in on the 4th, reopening Great City. Wynn has delayed the reopening. Apparently they were going to reopen at 12:01 and now they're opening at 10 a.m. the next day or the same day. So technically it's a delay. It's something that I brought up to you guys in a previous video. I said they may delay this stuff. And apparently I'm a douche, which is totally cool and awesome. Thank you so much. Paul is here, Mr. Wall Street here. Las Vegas is a small town. Technically, it's a very small town. Ask me a question about it, I will give you an answer. Randall's going to be here on Canada Day. Happy Canada Day, I don't know if the Canadians will be able to fly in by then. Do you think it'll be okay in December? I don't see why it wouldn't be okay in December. It's okay. We can have it be okay. It depends. I haven't heard that yet. I think no masks. So it doesn't matter because I was walking into a bank today. I go to Nevada State Bank and I walk into the bank and it says you have to wear a mandatory face mask. Bank, mandatory mask. They also state no hats or sunglasses, which means to me, it's Contessa is here. How you doing, girl? Which means to me that they are demanding that because they have some kind of facial recognition that can totally not care about your mouth. There you go. That's crazy. I hope to see you too, Louie. I hope to be on the strip. We have 2 days now to see if it calms down and if it settles down. But I mean, in all due responsibility, I have to tell you, I'm a local. VegasFacemask.com. There's no S at the end. Just Vegas Face Mask, M-A-S-K, no S at the end. In all due honesty, I have to tell you at this point, guys, I've been warmly inviting you to come to Las Vegas for a long time. I've been a big proponent of the city. And at this point, I could tell you that if you have a trip booked, I know you want to see the casinos reopen, but in all good consciousness, and because I might be liable for people making decisions somehow, even though I don't know how that works exactly. I'm not an influencer. We're all just people with cameras nowadays. I was having a discussion about how everybody's a vlogger now. No, a vlogger is somebody that takes equipment out, makes a short film, and shows it to the world in an artistic fashion. Casey Neistat, or whatever his name, he's a vlogger. Pete McKinnon, he's a vlogger. These are very good vloggers. I try to be a vlogger. I did something on my Patreon. I go on the Patreon and I post up something. It'll be up live tomorrow. Are there any more Coca-Colas? I don't have Coke. I have about 20 different designs, and I'm asking people to pick a couple of backup designs they might want to see. And so if they want to see certain patterns, I might run out, and then they have two others. I'm a blogger. I say blogger, vlogger, blogger. I do that for the algorithm. I do that because it picks up the words that I say. And blogger is a lot more straightforward than vlogger. Plus, for the captioning system, it's going to pick up blogger anyways. It doesn't understand vlogger. We can't make to move already. Can't basically go anywhere without, in the USA, that sucks. It does suck. We can talk about that stuff on camera right now. We can get a little bit spicy and a little bit too hot for TV. Lost a bunch of people off of Patreon over it. Lost a bunch of respect from some people who thought that I was one way when I'm really just a centered person. And that's too bad. So we can talk about that stuff tonight. We can talk about anything you want to talk about. But right now, I would say this. If you are booked into coming into Las Vegas, so I'll start all that over again, okay? I had a prepared statement. I wrote it on the back of my hand. And then I ate Burger King with the back of my hand. It was a wild night here at the Campbell household. I've been warmly welcoming you to come to Las Vegas for a very long time. I've been telling you that you have to weigh the risks and the odds. And I've been telling you that if you come here, we're welcoming you here. John Doe is out. It's too bad, John Doe. See you later, bro. Yeah, okay. Anyways, he's in every chat, John. You don't have to leave, but you can leave. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, my friend. My moderators are cool. So here's the thing. I can't in good conscience right now tell you to come to Las Vegas. And here's why. Here's why. I know you're going to say, if you do this, then the terrorists win. That's the old phrase back in the day. If you don't go out of your house and spend money, then the terrorists win. That's what George Bush said after 9/11. If you don't come to Vegas, then the protesters and the rioters win. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about your good time in Las Vegas. They're just out here to ruin your good time. So Vegas will be open on June 4th for some reason. The casinos aren't going to delay it. I guess they're just tapped out and they can't get any more losses and they want to open. Whether or not you come here, at this point I recommend that you just take a little more time to assess the situation so you have a tip-top safe situation in Las Vegas. Why the hell would a Vegas blogger ever say this? Well, I say this because you're not going to rhyme or reason with madness. The protesters are not madness. The protesters are out there protesting. They did that cough. Either I've had the Rona for the last 2 months, and if you say it again, I swear to God, I will smack you on the hand. I won't do anything. My moderators won't do anything if you say that. But my point is this. You can't reason with madness. It's downtown Summerlin, and Summerlin had some peaceful protests. Nothing happened. Nothing was smashed. These people said their piece. They said it very loudly. They went home. Metro stood by and watched them. They said all the bad stuff about the police. Nobody got rowdy. Nobody got physical. Nobody got killed. Last night, people are being killed. I'm not getting monetized for this video. That's fun. I just realized I said that. YouTube doesn't like that kind of talk. So I don't want to get too controversial, but I'm just telling you that you can't ever reason with madness. It's madness to open the casinos when they have all those guests walking through the doors. It's madness when if one particular person says anything racial, that it's going to blast the entire strip into an uproar because the madness is chaotic. So I would say delay your trip if you can. Call them and tell them that you're sick. They'll refund your money. I guarantee you. They're not going to charge you penalties. Say, I'm sick. I want to come in 2 weeks after I beat myself quarantine. Sisolak called the National Guard. He called the National Guard 2 months ago. So don't let his action reflect on what current events are. He called in the National Guard 2 months ago so he could harass everybody driving to work and make sure they were going to their essential place of businesses. That's what he did. Trust me, we talked about it on the camera. This is not me being a conspiracy theorist and hypothesizing. This is what really happened, okay? And so, yeah, he called in the National Guard. They've already been on standby. There's an Army depot away, a couple miles away from me that they built way back in 2003. These people are out here. This city is one of the most locked down cities in the world. They haven't instituted a curfew here yet. The idea of the curfew is that they might have a curfew, they might not. Somebody in city council wants to do it. Nobody else is agreeing with him. Why? It's difficult to institute a curfew. A lady at my work who's a super sweet lady, she's like 8 months and 28 days pregnant. She's like, what happens during a curfew? I said, well, there would be the cop pulls you over during a curfew, you're in labor. I mean, he'll take you right to the hospital. He'll drive behind you. You're not going to get in trouble for that. But it's an awfully strange time that we're living in. And so you guys can ask me questions about Vegas. That's my official stance on it. The local news is going out to the Strip. If you ever want to see if there's something happening on the Strip, you go to Fox 5 Vegas. They're the only ones that seem to be the bravest ones to go out there. Whoa, Eric, thanks for all you do. Thanks. I loved your photo video. Thank you, Eric. It got more views than I ever thought it would. It really did. I didn't think anybody was going to watch that one. And somebody's trying to convince me to do prints of some of those things. If I have the original files, I could. You'll probably delay the opening of the U.S.-Canadian border as so much I love. Well, I don't know if they're going to do that, Red Pill Gary. I don't think they're going to do that. I mean, they can't stop all Canadians from traveling to places like Montana and Iowa unless these things are happening there, in which case, holy cow. Okay, so we got me shaking my camera like a goober. Someone activated them tonight here in Las Vegas. Again, they've been activated. They've been activated for months. The Nevada National Guard, unless it's the United States National Army Reserve, that's a different thing altogether that I could be incorrect on because I've not been watching the news today. I've been on the phones all day at work. I hope Vegas never closes again. Whoa, LeJune Carson. Thank you, LeJune Carson. You are the awesomest person in front of my eyes right now, but you're a local Las Vegas level 3. I didn't bring any water. My wife is right here. You want to play a game? You want to play a trick? I'll get myself into trouble this way. Hey, can I get some water? I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm at a drive-through window. This is horrible. She could bring me some water. So she'll be out here. This is so rude. I am the rudest person in the world right now. Jeff is here. How's it going, Jeff? How's it going, A, as they say? Did you guys see that they blasted Bob and Doug McKenzie into space? That was fantastic. We can talk about the idea of Tesla possibly moving out here. We can talk about the way that possibly it's 98 degrees outside, and I'm sitting here wearing my business attire. Do I look spiffy enough for you guys? I don't know. Is the El Cortez open? The only one that I know is open for sure would be, what was downtown that was opening downtown? One of them was opening early downtown, and I can't remember the name. Is Blackjack an outdoor cat? He is so not an outdoor cat. He will just wander around. I'm so sorry.
No, Mia's coming.
Oh, Mia's coming. Cool.
Mia's coming.
Oh, it's so cold. Whoa, Mike, thank you. They just upgraded
What's going
me
on
to
vote
a
for
suite.
having Mia on camera?
I don't
Good
know.
singer.
I don't know. We
Good
got
singer.
Jonathan. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. We got to give credit to all these people that are so generous. They're my local Las Vegans level 3. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. You know what it's like when I keep sewing and I keep like running the sewing machine, and I realize that there's no thread on the spool.
Sounds like something I would do. Is that
I'm
something
like,
you did?
What the hell's going on? There's
my
like
God.
10, 20 masks later. And
Everybody's saying hi to you.
hello.
Hello.
So yeah, my friend Mia's coming.
Yep. And when you
Yeah.
do, I'm going to take a walk out that way to show them the commercial
It's so
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such a beautiful time of day as well.
Yep.
Look, it's blue sky, like it's
Twilight.
pretty.
Yes.
But it's kind of muggy, isn't it today?
It's hot and humid.
Is it?
I'm not happy.
Oh my God! Why are you? You're not in the Philippines.
I know.
Why are you sweating like a pig?
I am sweating. I'm nervous.
Why
There's
are you
440 people watching me.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. So what do we got? We got, hi Caroline, hi Steven. Do you have a sister-in-law? I do actually have, no, I have nieces that you should meet. One of them's named Suzette. She's fantastic.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Steven is looking pretty GQ tonight. Hi Caroline, you look beautiful. It's
Thank
what
you.
Wall Street Warlord says. Wall Street Warlord is there.
Thanks.
So no, don't say that. Steven is so serious compared to his wife. I am as serious as a heart attack. What
Yeah,
about
don't-
tax on Patreon? Victor says 100% I have to report everything. So some of these YouTubers, they do Bitcoin and you got to tax all that stuff. Look at all these comments I got to
Everybody gets something.
It's a general Q&A. And you
Yeah.
got two things in life that are certain. You have death
Well, is
and
this
you have
like
taxes.
ask anybody
They're asking me anything. Yep, that's what we got. Cute couple. Caroline, you should have a show. Uh-oh.
Oh,
You're going to have to
no.
make a channel.
Well-
This is April in San Francisco.
Hi, April in San Francisco. Yeah, I'd like to have a channel where I'm just sewing masks all day long. It's like, yeah, and they'll be bored to death. No one will ever gonna be.
Is Caroline my accountant? Are you my accountant?
What does that mean?
Bookkeeper. Do you do my taxes?
No, I can't.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
I
No.
know one
Whoa.
is too.
Mr. Gary says, if YouTube takes 30% of this, what is a better way to support you? Gary says, you can support me on Patreon. They take far less. That's a monthly thing. You might not like to do that. That's fine. If you type in coffee, Kofi, and then the name of my channel, there's one time that goes through the Patreon, or they go through PayPal. I don't even take anything.
Yeah.
Then there's PayPal, of course. Then there's Zelle. There's all sorts of ways. You sound so nice to ask me that. Paul says you need a spin-off show.
Yeah, me sewing.
So we got
I'm
three
playing
levels.
with cats.
So we got 3 levels, okay? Level 1 is the ones that are gray. They're local Las Vegans, level 1.
Oh, okay. I'm
level
learning.
Level 2 is the wrench. That means that they can bash trolls over the head with their wrench because they're moderators.
Oh,
Those are our
okay.
moderators. And level 3 are the people that
I have
are...
to learn how to read the emoji.
I know, and these are the level 3s that are the chipping in
yeah.
ones. But everybody's a local Las Vegan. Whoa, Eric, Caroline, you do a great job on the masks.
Oh my God, you have no idea. Okay, so a quick thing about the mask. Okay, so say for example, you guys are ordering something that has this particular design, right? And as you know, the fabrics, when they have designs, they have all the designs in the fabric. But I'm not one of those that when I make a mask, I don't just go like cut away. I would like strategically like cut around the design that you guys like, even though I may have to like lose a couple of inches of the fabric, but that's how I roll. I don't like just cut away, especially when there's like really cool characters like the tigers. I want to make sure that they're included, even if it's like the fish scene, the aquarium scene. I want to make sure at least I include like one fish and all that. But I have fun.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Every time you talk, they stop talking.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
You're the most important.
Yeah, so that's
They just talk over me all day.
Yeah, so that's what I do. That's why those masks are really, really cool. And then not only that, when I cut them like per mask. I don't just I don't do like the factory style, like what do you call that factory style?
Cookie cutter.
Yeah, the cookie cutter, because I can't, because my scissors is not really like super like sharp, because they're like really expensive, but it can cut through like maybe 1 or 2, and plus to me that's a lazy way anyway. And like I said, I look at the person, what kind of they're, because Steven always just put their names and where they're from, and I look at like especially the ladies, whatnot. I put like the liners was pink and kind of more like girly like, so I do that. I don't just go cut things away and then next thing so it can be a little bit of tasking, but it's all good. I really super enjoy that.
Aggie Jordan says, every time the Caroline comes on camera, I start singing Sweet Caroline.
Da, da, da,
Da, da, da. So you're a Red Sox fan.
So good. Oh, Red Sox.
Well, that's
yeah,
their
cool.
7th inning stretch song, right? So we got that, and my God, 464 people are watching a couple of people talk about masks on camera. They must really like us somehow.
Because I like the fact that, I get, like credit for this nice mask. I like the fact that I'm making them, and when I get some really good feedback, it inspires me.
And we do have some good feedback. Whoa, look at this. We got all these chats that I'm missing somehow. I gotta fix this
sorry
chat.
about that.
Oh no, it's not your fault. It's the YouTube algorithm. It doesn't work the way it should. I don't like it very much. But anyways, we are still here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to probably end up taking a walk around the neighborhood.
Are you really?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, well, I'm just saying no at all, but
Yeah. Gotta stay
yeah,
safe.
you know what? Because you know why it's a little kind of like hot here because of the awning, maybe.
Maybe.
So
It
when
got
you're out,
cooler though.
well, no, wait. Look at the trees, not moving.
Not moving.
Not even one
So
breeze.
I got no
Sometimes
wind.
it gets super breezy.
Yeah.
Like things that blow away. And
Right.
right now I do not see any movement. What the heck?
I don't.
Am I
either.
back in Guam?
I don't know.
Guam's like that, honey.
Dead
You
air?
could go dead air.
Wow.
And the strangest thing is that you're in an island,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Nothing moves. It's like, what the heck?
Caroline, are the masks machine washable?
Oh,
Thank you so much.
I
My
would-
chat stopped, so I'm going to catch up with all your
Okay.
chats.
I would suggest that you hand wash them, because then you can use the soap, the disinfectant type of soap. What do you call it? Bacterial soap, excuse me. That you can use that. And plus all of that, if you want to just go, no, you don't really want to like put it in a machine. You can if you want to, but it's such a small piece of clothing that I would rather just have it like a hand wash, because then you can really get all that grime off and whatnot. And then the best thing to do it is iron it. Just hot iron, and then it should be good. But yeah, you can wash them.
Okay.
I just wouldn't recommend it so much.
Vegas Q&A, are you ready?
Sure.
So the Q&A
What
is
that?
Cut and Shoot Texas is here. Whoa, how was Blackjack? Blackjack is doing good. I got to catch up on some Q&A.
Yeah.
Thank you. Whoa, asthma. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Jerry. You're awesome. Robert Nicholas Tarquino says, will Nevada announce when casinos can go back to normal or if they just do it on their own? It's all up to the state to say when they, well, no, they can open on their own at this point. They can open all of them tomorrow. They're not going to do that. Not going to do it. But that's what's going to happen. They're going to go back when they think that there's the traffic and the capacity. Like I told you earlier, I would hold off on a few weeks and coming here if I was you. I live here. If I can drive down the strip on the 4th and see nothing's happening, I'll definitely park and I'll definitely live stream it. So if you're here on the 4th, yeah, I'll still be down there. But that's what's going to happen.
July?
No,
Or
June
4th
4th.
of June.
June.
What is
Yeah.
today?
Today's the 2nd.
Oh, that's
So we
2
have
days from now.
48
seriously?
hours till the big grand opening of the thing that probably shouldn't
That'd
be
be
closed.
really like so exciting. You should go
Oh, yeah.
and just totally do
I promised these folks. Oh my God, Dawn steamy with 20 likes.
Oh,
Guys, 510 likes for Dawn. Thank you so much,
Thank
Dawn.
you.
You guys are awesome. So when you get to do these live streams, what you got is that's how many people are watching. Only 150 liked us because we're apparently unlikable. Can you get some likes? I'm only e-begging for
need
likes.
some love.
And these are the people that were nice enough to do
Oh,
that. And I don't ever say that number because I don't ask.
Oh,
I don't
you
ever ask
know?
for the love, but they give it
Aw.
anyways for some reason. The Big Show. I don't know what they're doing. They're aping Ed Sullivan. It's a really big show. Ed Sullivan said that. You know, are you okay?
I'm on my knees.
Well, you know, you
Yeah,
should go
it's
in.
bad.
Neil's
Okay, so
coming.
what else? I know. So
Yeah,
what
so
else
we
was the
got-
question?
I did my like. Oh, look, we got some likes in the channel.
Oh, look at that.
And smash the like button,
Does
everybody.
that help when you have a lot of likes?
It does. It helps the algorithm, and everybody says, "Oh, we like this guy." So YouTube says you might like this video too.
Oh,
We'll
they
be there
they
on
give you a
Thursday.
suggestion.
If you guys want to know me, Matt's here from. Well, I know where Matt's from. I'm not gonna say that. That's wrong. Say hi to. Say hi.
So, hi Matt, where are you guys staying though if you're coming here?
Yeah, where are you guys staying if you're coming here? All right, guys, I'm done. I'm just gonna drop my mic and let her take over. Does Caroline like my impressions? No.
kind? What-
I live with her. She has to hear them all the time. My impressions are Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that's my best.
That you do, Arnold?
Of course, no, I don't.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I
Arnold.
hear you, and
Oh.
I thought like, well,
Yeah.
you know, at first I thought Arnold is in the house.
No, it's not that. It's not good. It's just yelling and screaming and
It's,
saying
it's
vowels.
mad. It's a mad Arnold.
It's a mad Arnold. You can't do Arnold normal. You gotta
But
say.
then again, who's the kind Arnold? What does he sound like? Can you
kindergarten
imagine him
cop.
coming home? You know,
Fantastic.
being,
No, he goes. When he talks about California. You know, this man. He goes California.
Oh.
I love California.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's fantastic. So he goes A-I-O-U. Just to say your vowels like Arnold. Any of you guys can do an Arnold impression. So her friend Mia's here, so she might jump in on the camera. But then
Say
they're
hi.
gonna go inside, and then I'm
Oh,
gonna
we're not
maybe
gonna go
take-
inside.
Well, I'm gonna go take a walk then and let you
Sure,
guys
yeah,
have your
we're not gonna
time
go
out
inside
here.
because,
Look
you
at
know.
how much stuff I left
Yeah,
on the
it's
chairs.
so-
Oh man, I
so
screwed
good.
up.
It's
But-
so beautiful. Oh my God, look at the moon.
Daisy says hi. We're gonna go take a look at
Hi,
the moon.
Daisy.
We're gonna take a walk.
Keep those masks order so
KT
you can
needs a few
keep
dozen
ordering.
lumpia.
Oh.
What would you charge for that if we could put in the mail frozen? I don't even know if you can. I'm gonna open a Domino's on the strip. The Noid, but everybody would avoid the Noid. Steven is True Las Vegas, new subscriber. I just started watching your channel. I
Ah.
enjoy keeping us informed about things in Vegas. I'm from Michigan. Well, Michigan, I hope you guys are
Is
doing
that-
better.
What part of Michigan
Are you guys? What
they-
part of my hand are you from? So if you're from Uper, or you're from Lower, or you're from somewhere else. I know how it goes.
Yuppie.
I know what it's all about.
Yuppie.
Okay, so Mia's here. Hi, Mia. Mia's not on camera today, so she's gonna go and hang out with Caroline. We're gonna take a walk, and you guys will see the area around town. So we'll go. Best chicken wings on the strip. Probably gonna be my Hooters. Probably gonna be my Hooters area. I'm not gonna show you the whole neighborhood, but we'll go out into a commercial district a little ways away. So we'll take a walk right now, and we'll talk. And my keys are sitting right there, so I better grab those because I have everything I need because we're in a nice part of town. Okay. So here we go. I saw you at Town Square a few days ago. Waved hello. Oh, that was you in the white car. That is very, 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 very cool. Thank you, Arik. Arik is awesome. You guys are all awesome. How do you feel about non-mandatory face masks? I feel that's the best way to do them, to be honest with you. Non-mandatory is a good deal. You guys don't have to necessarily be breathing your own carbon dioxide for 8 hours at a time. That's a crazy thing to have to do. That's not good for you, obviously. Don't forget to like Caroline and the cats, absolutely. Oh, that water sure did me well. I got my tempo up. I can't believe I got 521 people just to look at a random version of me. I'm so blessed. Some YouTube channels, they go all over the place and they can't get that many, and they're bigger, and I feel like crazy. It's just nuts that people are this nice to me. I got some Rough Riders in there. Damn it. There it is. I switched over. That's what that was. I'm going to go to an area up here. Then a gog going for a walk. There's my treat. A dog going for a walk, I imagine you meant. We're from Vegas. Thanks, Don. You can't see anything in this area. There's no street lights. That's what it is. The Ayatollah of Superstar Rocks and Roll. Jelly Belly in Fairfield. Fairfield, where's that? It's at Connecticut or Virginia. I can never remember Fairfield. Reservations in October. Can't wait. And you're near Verve. I don't know where any of these places are. I feel like a dang fool for not knowing. LOL, what's going on with your feed? I don't know. Is feed bad, guys? Do I have a bad feed right now? You tell me if my feed is bad. 500 watching, and I'm very, very happy that you guys are here with me today. You're experiencing and you're enjoying Las Vegas, and my chat's acting stupid. There it is. So I'm back. Okay, as James Brown says, can you see the light? Might be choppy, might be choppy. All good here. Caroline needs her own channel. She was thinking of doing something with her friend Mia. Close to Michigan here, across the Canadian border. Can't cross back to Michigan, border is still closed. So you're stuck in Canada? Well, that's not bad. There's worse places to be just on this. We heard the remaining Caesars properties are opening. What about MGM properties? Well, I've not heard any of that until I officially hear something. I don't try to make it a news item for you guys. Whoa, Paper City Gamer Jeff, enjoying it. Hello from Massachusetts. Did I say it wrong? It's Massachusetts or something like that. It's my Canadianism coming out in me. But the spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America. Margot says to be safe out here. Yeah, we're not anywhere near the strip. As a matter of fact, if we flip the camera, we can see the glowing strip in the distance right here, which gives you an idea of the neighborhood that we're in, which is really stupid of me, I realize, but hey, whatever. You guys have, some of you have already figured out what part of town I'm in anyways. But you don't get to know my real address because I only put up my P.O. box. Any truth to the Drew changing into the new Riv? I certainly hope so. That would be killer. Wouldn't that be awesome if we had the Riviera version 2 or another knockoff? That would be a bummer if that was the case. I'll be staying at Sam's Town in 2 weeks, supporting the local casinos. I love it. We actually do have the Silverton. It's hard to see anything. How much are the masks? Jared says they're 2 for $25. I don't have a place on Airbnb. Anyone near anything? Hear anything of Mirage will be open July 1st. Just talk about rumors and speculation. That rockin' part of town, the guy rode his bike down the strip tonight. It was dead. Of course it was dead. That's why I'm not on the strip. People are scared to death about the conflict. William is in the house. Thank you, William. I'm much obliged. A big thank you to William. Nobody's going to the strip right now. Mission accomplished. You've killed something that was booming for a short period. If that was what the intention of the bad ones in that crowd were doing, then that's what they did. He crashed his bike twice. Well, here's the thing. If you're gonna if you're gonna ride your bike on the strip, you should probably strap a GoPro to you and not, if you're gonna live stream it, there's a way to live stream it. I know how to do it. I just never done it before because I don't own a bike. And trust me, if I did, I'd ride the heck out of that thing. We need a second car badly. And it'd be nice if the wife could not have to wait for me to come to work home from work all the time. How's the bike? I don't have a bike. I just got over saying that, my friend Elias. The first 30 days will tell you the long-term outlook. And hopefully it's not the magic 8-ball that you shake and it says outlook not so good. How much are the masks, Jared? 2 for $25 with free shipping anywhere in the United States. Whoa, night landing tonight. Thank you so much, my friend. You're awesome. Watch yourself on the side. The road looks dark. It is dark. You know what I should do? I should cross over to this side where the cars are coming at me instead of walking on the wrong side. Steven is protecting us, telling us to be safe. Yes, I'm telling you guys again, I have been welcoming you to Las Vegas with open arms, telling you, come on in. But I can't in conscious do that for the next week or two. I think it would be a bad idea because of how the violence has happened. So we have some big homes out in this area. They're all very nice ranch style homes. They're all very nice. All nights are generous. Thanks, Night Landing. I'm buffering. Sorry, guys. Sucks about the cop. I agree. Are you packing heat? Oh, I get it, Van Zandt. You know, you've been saying that for months and I've not gotten it. I get it, Stevie Van Zandt and Bruce Springsteen, because you're the boss. What's my favorite ice cream, John Boy asks? Anything with peanut butter in it. And Denali Moose Tracks are great. I have some Vegas type stuff, but not those ones that you guys saw me wearing. Those went fast. I had a Vegas fabric. People ordered and I have to email them. The fabric is not good. You wouldn't want to wear it. It's very, very tough. We got it from eBay and it was just a mess and I can't get my money back. So that was $25 well used, but it is what it is, you know? Any snakes? Yeah, there's rattlesnakes all over Las Vegas. We also have one of the deadliest scorpions, the deadliest scorpion in North America. It's indigenous to here in Arizona. One bite can kill you. I don't have any nunchakus. Didn't bring any throwing stars. South Point opening soon. I don't know their plans to open. Wow, this is quite the question and answer period. We're going to walk over to a commercial plaza that we have over by Blue Diamond Road. Best spot at Lake Mead. I like Overton. It's nice. You can rent houseboats out there. Rates are too high and banana malt sounds good. Scorpions, brown spiders are a real issue. Also, black widow spiders are very, 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 very scary to me. And in the summertime, they set up shop on every single street sign post. Whoa! Brent says, I'm coming to Vegas Friday to spend money and have fun. Thanks for the videos. Thank you, Brent, for being awesome. Bring a flashlight. Well, what you can do if you wanted to is you can have a flashlight. Well, you can't do it because your camera's turned on. But usually you take your phone out and that's your flashlight, and then cars see you walking and talking as we are tending to do. Q&A once a week, John. We can stomach that. We can make that palatable. That's not a problem with us. I do have the best subscribers on any YouTube channel in the whole city. We can see the glimmering, glowing buildings of consumerism ahead of us. Blue Diamond Road has a lot of newer places. Yeah, they also have some nice, well-established houses. Booked a stay for the Treasure Island. Best hotel in Laughlin. I've only ever stayed at the Harrah's in Laughlin. Only ever stayed at the Harrah's. They have a non-smoking tower, which is really nice, and that's very cool. Am I walking west? No, right now I'm walking north, actually. I'm walking north towards the Strip. How long does it take you to walk to the Strip from my house? An hour and 20 minutes or so. And I have to be honest with you, I walked home that night that I did the Vegas walk. The reason I did that was because I didn't want to take a Uber, and I didn't want to take a bus, and I didn't want to impose on anybody. I didn't want to impose on anybody. I felt really bad doing that and having to call people. And I had people saying, I'll come and pick you up. No, it's fine. You know, I'm not about impositions on people. Mr. Jared is here. Hello, Jared. What property will you be visiting first on Thursday? I might not go into any properties because I'll be live streaming, and I don't imagine they're going to want that. 1 hour 20 isn't bad. Looks further away than that. It does. But you got to remember also, this camera has an ultra wide angle lens. So everything kind of looks really, really, Jabba, do it. What are you doing, Steven? Didn't your mom tell you not to play in traffic? See that giant white line? I'm technically not in traffic, my friend. Could use the chopper. What's the speed limit on this road? It's 25 miles per hour. And for like a minute, they had these big signs that reminded people and gave you radar scanning. But they don't do that anymore. MPLS Mikey. Whoa. I just almost fell down. Steven fell down, go boom. MPLS. What is MPLS? Yes, what does it stand for, Mikey? I need to know. Well, China defeat World USA in World War III. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm not going to be baited like that. But you're awesome for asking, and thank you so much. Let's go to 300 likes. That would be awesome if I could. Is it Minneapolis? Yeah, that would make sense. Best sushi on the Strip. We like, what's that place called? It's a place called Koi that's up on the top of the Planet Hollywood, but it's very expensive. But of course, yellowtail sushi is sashimi, because I'm not a sushi guy. I like sashimi. I don't like soggy foods. I don't like the rice very much, or the seaweed, but that's a great place. They usually have a very good sushi chef up there that's actually from Japan. Paul asked where I'm at. We're near Blue Diamond Road. I don't know. I never thought I would be the guy who shows you a random neighborhood in Vegas, but people always ask, is that blackjack? There are actually rabbits, roosters, coyotes, and bobcats in this area of Las Vegas. And of course, you have all sorts of things that live in the desert, like rattlesnakes, brown spiders, black widows, scorpions. Oh, we also have little tiny groundhogs or gophers. Do I have a favorite Indian restaurant? George says. I'm not an Indian restaurant type guy. I gotta be totally honest with you. Steven is incredible who's walked down along to spooky. It is what it is, man. It's safer than going to the strip these days, which is why I told you guys you may hold off. But there are not tarantulas that I've ever seen. This is not a dollar store. This is a gas station. But we're going to walk over to this retail and take a look at everything. There are coyotes and bobcats here, yes. Don't all those bugs make you miss Canada? Well, sometimes. Sometimes, like the other day, I was walking. It was late at night. I was in my backyard. I went to go to the I went to go down to the toolbox to pick up something from the toolbox, and then I looked down like that, and there's a giant black widow about this big. Not even kidding you, about the size of a quarter, hanging out. And the only thing that scares me about the scorpions and the black widows are the cats, because they'll play with them. Gas isn't too bad. 224 here, not that bad. Are you walking towards Bass Pro? So that building right there is the Silverton. Let's walk down. We'll walk to the Silverton so they can tell us to leave, because they suck. They don't like security there. Is really tight for some stupid reason that I can't figure out. And then we'll walk there, and then we'll be done, so I can get some good time with you guys tonight and enjoy your company, okay? So we're gonna cross here. Watch me get smashed by a car. It's not a good night for bloggers when they're hurting themselves on their bicycles and when they're getting smashed by cars. By the way, the moon looks awesome tonight. Just hanging out over here. Whoa, Eric, best magic show. Dad wants to see one. Oh man, I know that there's somebody in the chat who's going to say something about that thing. There's no big cat shows in Vegas anymore. I wish there were. There's one guy that was really good named Dirk Arthur. He was cool. I mean, you got limited magic shows right now. Whoa! We got some cars and we got some action, Jackson. The way the streetlights work in Vegas, I'm going to show you this. So while you're here and you're hitting a streetlight and nothing is happening, you'll see what's going on. You have to press the button in the direction that it points, okay? So right now, we want to cross the street this way. We have to press this button here. Now that may be the same where we're from, but out here, people will press the wrong button, and a lot of these street lights don't change if you press the wrong button. So we can see how busy it is out here. Mac King is a 2 p.m. show. He wouldn't be the best. Nathan Burton is good at the V Theater. He's also very good. You have Shin Lim, or whatever his name is. He's apparently good. There's a lot of magic shows, a lot of magic acts in Las Vegas. Whoa, MLPLS and Sasha Fox. Holy cow. Hey, Steven, thank you for all you do. Please know you're appreciated. Your photos are great, and we need your commentary as Vegas opens. So I am stuck with you for a while. Well, that is an honor, and you are awesome, and thank you guys, everybody. Dirk Arthur is amazing. I knew you would say that. I knew you would say that. Big cat shows are fun on the strip if they're taken care of well, but most of those people other than Siegfried and Roy. Dirk was in the newspaper years ago. He does animal conservation stuff. Jeff Lowe wants to have a magic show here. I wouldn't go for it. And we have the light, so we can walk across the street now. What is the best oldie show? Well, I mean, they try these shows. The best one for me would be the Beatles, not the Love Show, but the actual impersonator. They're just going to sing and dance the Beatles and all the costume changes at the Planet Hollywood. I am a huge Beatles fan. Anybody does anything Beatles for me, I am so happy, so happy. Unless you send me some high-end vinyl, I don't have a record player. I just don't have space for it. But I like the oldies like that. You have Legends in Concert. They have stuff in it. You have Prince. That's not oldies, but there's a Purple Rain show. Is circa, I've been there on the Blue Diamond. Do a lot of driving around Las Vegas. Everybody should go to Blue Diamond Road. You can drive straight to Pahrump if you just are on this Blue Diamond Road. So this is some nice retail over here. It's a really big retail center. We'll see how big it is when we come to the end of it right here. Been a while. Like facial hair and mustache. Ready for NHL to come back and say peace out to you, Walter. Thank you, Walter. Is Target okay? Target's okay. So Chuck Lines is from Minneapolis, St. Paul, which means he is from Prince Territory. Do you think the slots VIP pay dollars to get people back? No, I don't. I think people are just going to gamble. We have Famous Dave's Barbecue over here. I want to see you do a show with ventriloquism, act with blackjack. I can learn ventriloquism. I can learn just about anything. I could do that. When is Resorts World supposed to open? I don't suspect that opens until 2021. They had some severe delays over design choices. They're very worried about making it into that China theme that they have. The Asian theme, they figure, might not go over well in today's modern world. And then you can call people racist if you want. But the truth is, we have a big problem in the world right now. It's called COVID-19, and we have to get over that. Best place to get cheap show tickets. Make friends with somebody that works at the concierge. Half-price tickets for tonight. You can go online. If you want to get something, go to StubHub.com sometimes, but not all shows are on there. This is a big plaza. Look how big this goes. Resorts World, always snake bitten. Human Nature at the Venetian is a good show. The story I heard about that was that they basically, Smokey Robinson discovered them when they were playing in Australia, where they're from, and he brought them there. Dirk Arthur is the magic show they saw on our second trip to Vegas. Great show. Look at that, Verna. Very cool, chiming in on the Dirk Arthur. Am I near the Vegas sign? I'm probably about an hour away from the Vegas sign at this point. Hitsville's a good show. Yeah, Hitsville. It's so good. There's been some copycats. Look at all these motorcycles. Oh, these are gorgeous. Gorgeous motorcycles. Harley Davidsons to the max. You got the ones, this is kind of like what the police would ride. It's not a police chopper. Get to the chopper. Oh my God, look at this one. I want to ride it all over California. It's beautiful. Harley Davidson. Oh my gosh. Oh, so pretty, man. Oh, these are like big toys for big boys, aren't they? Thanks for getting out and about. Oot and a boot. Thank you, Arik. I'm oot and a boot. This one here has a Vegas Golden Knight vanity plate, but I don't want to make the bikers mad. They're probably super nice people, because bikers a lot of the time are. And, you know, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club. I love this one. Arnold, can you write Heart Chopper? Yeah, Sgt. Pepper's a great album. I love it very much. Revolutionary for its time. We didn't get to hear the real version until last year, when Gilles Martin actually re-recorded it in proper stereo, because it was originally recorded in mono and then stereo as an afterthought. They didn't care about the stereo on Sgt. Pepper's back in the day. So we have a lot of little businesses that are opening up over here. Of course, we have Hawaiian barbecues, Baskins and Robbins, All States, okay, whatever. UFC gym is open. That's pretty cool. There's some official UFC gyms. I'm sure your town has them too. Let's go take a look and get a little bit closer, because this wide angle does us a service when it shows us the cool views, but it does us a disservice when we can't see the businesses plastered on the walls. There's no Bikers Bar. They were at Famous Dave's. There are probably biker bars in Vegas. I don't know of them. I'm not a biker. I wouldn't fit in with my look, of course. So we have Baskin and Robbins. They're a grab and go location. Allstate Insurance. I should call them for the magazine. Maybe they want to do some ads. Maybe they want to advertise themselves. So we're walking around Blue Diamond, showing you what a typical Vegas looks a lot like. Arizona, apparently. Plaza looks like. Do you ever see Floyd Mayweather there? I used to live like a stone's throw, literally. If I threw a rock over the fence at my complex, I would have hit Floyd's gym. But I never saw him. And when he fought Manny Pacquiao, there were hundreds of people in front of his gym every day just trying to get a glimpse. So I heard Floyd's an interesting fella. It's a really nice thing he's doing for paying for that funeral. I have to give him credit on that. The donut bars. There's one downtown. I don't know. That's a thing that I don't know. So we have the UFC gym. Got people in the gym today, which is very nice. Look at that. They have the entire octagon, our gyms, and the ring set up. There's a guy that looks like a refrigerator coming out, so I don't want to film him. So then we have a bunch of stuff here. Look how big this plaza is, though. It just goes and goes and goes. Oh yes, there was a Hogs and Heifers downtown. We showed you that in our photos the other day, yesterday, and I think it became a pizza place. Great show. Seeing the two of you interact is priceless. Do it more. Well, thank you, Alan. I appreciate it. I just need to get my wife's energy level up with mine, because I'm not like that in normal everyday life. I'm not like this. My goal on these is to, as I've said before to you, This is not Summerlin. This is actually closer to the Strip than you think. This is right off Blue Diamond Road in Valley View. So my thing with this is getting you guys to be not bored. Not bored. So I have to keep the energy levels up. So what I do is I grind up a bunch of Sudafed. No, I don't do that stuff. I actually don't do caffeine now for nearly 3 weeks straight. So coming up here, Kohl's is not open. They're the holdout. They're the stalwarts, unless they closed early. Unless they closed early. They might have closed early. Looking to retire in Las Vegas in 4 more years. I love it. I love it. So guys, they're not open. I think they're just doing curbside pickup over here, which is a shame because everybody loves their Kohl's bucks, don't they? I don't shop at Kohl's. Adderall. No, we don't do that stuff without a prescription. That's against the law. We don't do illegal stuff. I can come stalk you right now. Can I come stalk you? Andy, as far as I know, you're in California and I'm all the way over here. So what does Kohl's have to say for themselves? Why are you not open, Kohl's? Oh, I lied to you. They are open. They were one of the last ones. Dedicated shopping hours for age 60s plus, pregnants, health conditions. Well, that precludes me. But they're open from 7 till 11. Welcome back. Committed to a cleaner, safer shopping experience. Ding! Encore versus win, Robert says. Well, I like the Encore. I just like flowers, and there's more flowers and orchids in the Encore than anywhere. I think it's great. I think it's good. Yes, you can hear the crickets. Did I mean to say 11 to 7? Maybe I did. 7, 11. 7-11. 11 to 7. I think I said 7-11 thinking of a super big gulp. But you can't get anything without caffeine or sugar at a 7-Eleven. So forget about it. There's no curfew here. There is a governor, a city councilman who's been on that council forever. He proposed it today, and then everybody laughed at him. I don't know if there's unrest. Yesterday, you would wake up to the newspaper today. Shows you when they published the paper. Yesterday at 11 o'clock is when all the horrible things happened. See how nice they have with these trees and the crickets and everything like that? Yeah, it's beautiful. And then the paper today said, protests go off with peace. Wrong. Unfortunately, wrong. No. So it was really late. And the reason why is some people are hypothesizing that these jerks that come out and commit the violent acts are coming out at nighttime, and they're sowing dissonance in the crowd. UFOs, no, there's just that one, but that's not unidentified. That is the moon, or La Lune, if you say it en français. Yes, curfew in LA. You're in Redondo Beach. Yes, we are open, but we are closed for business, of course. This is the GNC. We have gold and coin buyers here. I wonder how these guys ever make their money. I also wonder how, cloak of darkness. This is the joint. They never call you back when you tell them that you want their chiropractors to appear in your magazine. Their sales manager left and went to New York or Arizona or Colorado. But so we have a lot of available spots. This is not due to Corona. Best beach in Cali? I like Huntington Beach, but that's just because I had a chance to live there at some point. I like Huntington because you can walk all the way out to the pier and see rubies. It's really cool. Curfew in Fairfield, California. Well, the whole state has the whole LA County has a curfew. Probably the whole state at this point. I want some Domino's. Well, Domino's is behind me about 3 blocks. We have GameStop. GameStop only allows 5 guests in at a time. This is the last company that actually closed. There was a bit of a controversy with GameStop. Oh my people, GameStop there. Is it open? It's open for business, but closed right now. Because you got to remember, it's kind of late. It's kind of late. Best movie this year so far. I haven't seen a single movie this year. Have there been any wide releases? I don't know. Little Caesars that you love, they are terrible. They have one job, Little Caesars, and you couldn't do it right twice. So you're dead to me, as Mr. Wonderful says on Shark Tank. What am I doing for Thursday? Getting up at 5:30 in the morning, doing a video, going to work, making 100 phone calls, literally 100 phone calls. You try it. It's not like as easy as it sounds. Of course, Target. Don't stand here for too long. You do it, piano falls on you. That's the rules of Looney Tunes, okay? Whoa, Mr. TJ. The Venetian versus the Bellagio. Still haven't picked. My God, stay at the Venetian. Support Sheldon, who supported the guests. I'm just saying. Bellagio's got that Vegas, feel, but Venetian is beautiful. Summertime and the living's easy. Thank you so much. Full tilt. My God, you guys are crazy. But here's the thing. On June 4th, I'm gonna go to work, make 100 phone calls. Then I'm gonna go to the Strip. I'm gonna do like a 2-hour-long live stream on the Strip. So if you guys want to be out here, you want to come and say hello, you just know what to do. Open up your phone. I got to find parking on the Strip. That might be hard. I'll probably just end up paying the 20-30 bucks or whatever it is at the showcase. Ridiculous. Target your wallet. Yeah, Target is more expensive than Walmart, but then again, Walmart is Walmart. So if you got to go do anything, go do it at a Target store if you can afford it, I guess, is what it is. I have this theory of evolution. You know, you start off shopping at Whole Foods, you lose your job and you go broke, and you slide to Target, to Walmart, to the dollar store, to the Dollar Tree, and then to the food bank. And it's not funny, it's a real thing. We've lived it before, trust me. Okay, Sheldon Adelson paid all employees. Yeah, he didn't just pay all his employees. He paid his vendors that had restaurants in the place. Can I park at Fashion Show for free? Probably, but I'd rather park at a secured location. Where are all the strip clubs? Not anywhere near me. They're all those are located off of Dean Martin or Industrial in that area behind the Strip. They're by Planet 13, the big huge dispensary. Target's open, of course. They'll be open till 9 or so. Albertsons out here open until 11 o'clock every day. All these stores obviously closed. Giant banners. You know, the people who really made money were the people who printed. We are open, social distancing, blah, 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 blah. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Look at this. Dear valued customer, please wear a mask upon entering the store. Please practice social distancing. They require a mask. State doesn't, they do. State requires all of their employees to wear a mask. How can a city be only open 7 hours? I don't know, Tamara. I went to Bank of America to make a large withdrawal the other day, and I have a business account, and they close all of their branches at 4 p.m. And then you can increase your withdrawal limit past a certain amount for small business customers. And so I called them and I said, you really think you're stopping the spread by opening from 10 till 4? You're just making bank customers mad at you. I need another bank. We have Ross. This is Ross's solution to looters and rioters. Just put a bunch of shopping carts in front of the door. It'll be fine. Trust me, they can't get through those. So here we have Ross. The Ross was really optimistic about the amount of people that want to shop at Ross, weren't they? Look, we got 2 separate lines of social distancing X's. That's awesome. Yeah, the shorter hours are counterproductive. If people don't want to come out of their house, they're not going to come out of their house. Your shorter hours aren't going to, maybe they're going to, lull them into a false sense of openings coming in. And then on top of that, you're going to have more people in the store clamoring to get in during your business hours. It's like the logic of, well, they're only going to open one property at a time because they don't want to stop the spread. Or what they did in New York, where they took subway cars off of the subway. How does that help? Look at this. This is the tackiest thing I've ever seen. This is just, come on. You're a party store. It's ugly. I'm sorry. My wife has instilled a sense of design in me, I guess. But anyways, that, you know, we'll take the subway cars out. That'll help. No, that'll put more people in the subway cars, dummy. More people in a car means they're closer together. But, you know, we didn't know what we didn't know. Now we know. If you don't know, now you know, my friend. See what I did there? I said it in a proper way. So we have the Silverton. We're going to walk that way. William says, take it easy. William, I've been under a tremendous amount of stress today. I found out that I have like a 6 degrees of separation connection to that cop that was shot. I never met him, but I know somebody who has a close connection to him, and we had to comfort that person today. So I'm a little bit frustrated and flustered. Big Lots, wide open. Big Lots, say, we are open, So they're open. You can always shop at Big Lots. This one is pretty sparsely stocked, unfortunately. Before you start, please do your part. Practice prevention. Don't enter if you're sick. Today, yesterday. Well, what about 14 days? Makes no sense. Anyways, yeah, that's what we're doing. Small stuff's at Big Lots. I heard about it in the news, Paul. I say, I don't know what you said, Paul, because I was not looking at my phone and I can't see your original chat, and I'm really sorry. Everyone to Silverton, if you sign up for the rewards card, you get 50% off coupon for the buffet. Good for you during the buffet, Lobster. Well, I wonder if the buffet's going to be open. If Silverton are going to be trailblazers, cost plus world market, nice shopping space. You got to have a membership card to get their deals, but they have tons of nice stuff at World Market. I didn't even know they were still in business. They didn't cut subway cars out in the system. I live in New York. They wasn't in service because crews got sick. Okay, well that goes against what I heard from the government, which is that they cut cars out of the system to clean them. But that's okay. I'll go with what you said because you live there. Cheers to Steven and the new Ansel Adams. Excited to see your new work when you get to it. Yeah, I'm going to need to get my gear upgraded and all that kind of stuff. I don't have a lens. I don't have a camera. I have a phone. Derp, that's not the same. Then we get the last of the last. We have a pet store, Office Depot, Petco, and a Dollar Tree. Do not shop at Dollar Tree if given the opportunity. Go to the 99-cent only store. It's so much better. Circus is like an old-timey joke. It's okay. Circus is an old comedian. I'm going to walk across the street, go to the Silverton. You guys ready for this? Circus is like an old comedian. Keeps telling the same jokes over and over again. But unfortunately, he's telling really rude anti-Semitic and racial jokes. And it's not funny, but everybody just kind of humors him because you don't want to, it's like, it's that old guy. You remember, he made us laugh back in the day. And that's Circus. They keep doing the same act over and over again, expecting that it's going to work. I don't suspect it's going to work. Should I buy a house in Vegas and rent it out? William says, if you want to, I have a realtor. He can help you. His name is Josh. But I think a lot of people are going to be doing that, especially since interest rates have never been lower on homes. You can get a good loan if you're qualified for that kind of thing. And the real estate market is still decent here in town. It never dipped like people thought it could. Phil would change the Circus. With what money? That's the question, KT. With what money? He's not getting money from Wall Street right now. Nobody's giving out big dollar loans. I could see the Circus being sold to hard rock people before I could see him getting money on the loan. Go to the Battleborn bikini. That chick is hot. I don't even know where that is. This is a Dottie's. I don't know if Dottie is hot. That would be awesome. Paul says, Circus smells gross. Yep. Dollarama is king of the dollar stores in Canada. Don't you have Dollar Deal or a buck or two? Or a buck or two A or something? That's what they had when I used to live there. Indoor soccer stadium was planned near Circus. They've been trying to do that. They don't have any MLS team coming here. They lost that out to another city. So we'll see if they build it. If they build it, it will come mentality. But they were going to build that near Symphony Park, which is kind of close to Circus. Not that much, not that far away. So we're going to walk out. We can see the Silverton coming up here. Next stop, Silverton. Oh, that's an In-N-Out burger. Right there. It smells so good. But we abused our bodies with Burger King today. In-N-Out burger with fries. Yes. No, I'm not doing mukbang on the channel. Nobody wants to watch a guy stuff his face for 20 minutes. All peaceful on TV, Steven. Portland and New York City. This is not Sutherland. This is Enterprise, Nevada, technically. It's called Enterprise. It's a big, long history about this area. Not worth going into on the camera. How am I getting home? I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm a-talking. But I'm going to walk home. We're going to go down here, cause a rock slide, kill ourselves on camera. Seriously, I'm wearing Vans. These are not the kind of shoes that you have to wear for this. And it's not my Skechers. My Skechers would be considerably worse. Watch the one guy hurt himself on a bike, and I'm very sorry that happened. And I made a joke about the bike, and I didn't know he hurt himself. I then watched the other guy hurt himself. I could just stage it, though. I could make it look like I was staging it. I don't like to stage stuff. This is another thing about Vegas. There's little cockroaches and little bugs everywhere you go at nighttime. And I hate those more than anything. That was a reflection. Those are reflections of the moon. It's a wide angle camera lens. You might see them popping up around this area. It's a halo effect. I need combat boots. Your mama wears combat boots. Echoes are the most comfortable. Very nice. We are walking to the Silverton. It's not as far, but it's further away than you think. It's all the way down there. It's that one with the cool retro fins. Yeah, we could always stage stuff. I know bloggers stage things. I'm not saying anybody else in Vegas has ever done that, but that's a really cheap, crappy way to get people to be sympathetic about you. And if you do it, then you're disingenuous. I've never done it. But today, when my chair was a little unstable, I thought I could totally fall over and people would like it. And then I'm like, dude, I don't want to do that. Then I'm just a slapstick comedian, which I like. No, nothing wrong with some slapstickism. But I don't want to be that guy. Look at these light poles. Look how they go. Boom, and they go all the way over to the other side of the street. That is some seriousness, isn't it? They ought to decorate these. Why wouldn't they put some of these in here? Like put some ads on these or something like that. That is a big light pole, isn't it? It's massive. First time I saw it, I was like, damn. Mayuko says, hi from Vancouver. My favorite city in Canada. If I had to move back, it would be to Vancouver. But it's a beautiful place, Vancouver is. And I say hi to Mayuko as well. What about the girl in LA posed with a nail gun pretending to be board windows? She got caught. Yeah, you should get caught. And you should be publicly shamed for that kind of stuff. And we have our turn signal right here coming from this direction. Then we'll be good to go to cross in a minute. This is not the street that you want to jaywalk on. It's a very big intersection, as you can see. They sure let you back. They won't let you back now for sure. I don't know who that's talking about, but yes, the SLS still owns the Sahara. I gas up at that Chevron. Very cool. So we're all in the same area, I guess. You guys might bump into me. I've only ever been recognized off the strip once, and that was over on Sahara and Jones by the Max Pond. That's a scary intersection. A lot of fast cars. Actually, the speed limit on this road is 55 miles per hour. I think that gets up at over 100 kilometers an hour, my friends. So don't play. Oh, Coquitlam is here. That is an awesome place. Very nice place. Now I gotta find. Oh, I effed myself. I did. I can't cross the street here. There's no light. I gotta keep walking. Redondo Beach is full of Corona. All the rich people traveling. Oh, that's not nice. SLS is still Sahara. Yes, I think I said that. If I didn't, they just changed the namesake because they own the Sahara branding, which was nice. They were going to call it the Sahara Grand, because they have a Grand Hotel theme up in northern Nevada, but they never did. They're going to Einstein. There's no way they're open. We have, of course, Green Valley Grocery and a giant, huge Shell station. Jack in the Box, or as we called it in California, Yak in the Box, because you yak afterwards. You know, it's a vomit joke. Listen, my nephew was 8 years old. It was funny at the time. You don't tell kids they're doing stupid stuff. You say, oh, that's cute. Yeah, keep up your wordplay, and you think, get better. Hey, Steven, which casinos are open tomorrow? None of them. The state is not turning on gaming until 12:01 a.m. on the 4th. Some of the hotels might be open, but you're not going to game there. Yak in the Box. We gotta call it YAK in the Box. I'm gonna make a shirt that says 321 click. But if you support me with a 321 click shirt, that would be kind of neat. That's kind of my catchphrase thing that I'm doing here. Better than Taco Hell. Go to Truck Stops of America. I mean, we're right there. It's not like it's hard to go there. It's a really big truck stop. It's been here since the 1950s or 60s, like 40, 50 years. 321 click. Ooh, Dawn, I like what you did there. You put click in the French way, like we're all a group of people, and it's a click. Very nice. I don't know if you can trademark that, and I don't have the funds. Do you know how much it costs to trademark things? I looked into it. It's thousands of dollars. I consulted an attorney who gave me some free advice, not as a legal counsel, and they said only do that when you get to like 100,000 subscribers, because you have something called the right of first publish, which means that if you can prove that you printed something or filmed something or did something, that you can protect your copyright if somebody wants to steal it and use it. Travel America is not a safe place to park a third wheel. Probably not. It's not a really nice place, but you know what? They have a taco time, and that's a thing from Oregon and Canada and Washington, and I like taco time. So this is the Travel America. Probably bad to go here and film stuff in the nighttime, because truck stops are not great places, but you can see it right across the street right here, and there is a stop walk and a sign, so I can go across here. This road here, if I kept going on it, this will take you right to the Raiders Allegiant Stadium. So you can start in on this road, which is Dean Martin Drive, and you can go all the way down if you wanted to, which is pretty cool. So we have the Travel America. It's not the world's biggest. That's, of course, down in the 15 down south of here, but it is a pretty big truck stop. It is a pretty big place. Some casinos now push back opening until 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. on the 4th. Well, I made that prediction that they probably would do that, I didn't say they would do it by just a few hours. However, I imagine if there's a flare-up of protesters tomorrow or something, they might push it back another day, which would really F up everybody's plans. There's the truck stop, Travel America truck stop. You will hate Raiders too one day. I don't hate any football teams. They're just sports organizations. TA in Toronto or Ontario, California. Yes, very nice. 10 a.m. June 4th, as far as I know, too. Who has the best seafood in Vegas? Robert asks. Depends on the kind of seafood that you're looking for, my friend. It depends on the kind of seafood. Crabs, fish. I mean, there's some places in Chinatown that have great fresh seafood, but you never want to eat their types. We usually buy it from the wet markets, take it home and cook it ourselves. That's super fresh. Oh, look, I got the light. Bingo, bango. We got the light when we were walking and talking. And there's the Silverton. Wow, we made it all the way to the Silverton today. It only took us an hour. Well, it didn't take us an hour. We were talking for 25, 30 minutes on camera beforehand. Ellis Island has a sneaky good cheap shrimp cocktail. I don't have to run. I got 14 more seconds. I can waltz through here like I own the joint. I could sit down and do a live stream in the middle of the strip until all those cars run me over. Then it's the viral video that I staged. Don't get hurt on your camera. Don't be like that Jake Paul or Logan Paul guy. There's the Silverton right there. He was rioting and protesting to get views. That is a miserable existence. I do love the trees set up here. They do some nice landscaping in front of the Silverton, don't they? Thank you, Tamara. On hats, bandanas, 321 click. Nobody will know what it means. You'll know what it means. The shadow knows what it means. Over 300 likes and somehow 539 people tuned in to watch a guy walk around a neighborhood in Vegas and talk on the camera for a while. That is very nice of you guys. We have the Silverton over here as well. That's not the Silverton, but that's like a retail development complex. And believe it or not, Silverton is doing more retail around here. There's a giant thing they've been excavating and grading and leveling for a long time. Hopefully they get back to it because I want to see more construction jobs happen. It's a great thing in the valley. They last for a long time. I have lots to say, sure. Silverton Buffet rocks for the price. They used to have a much better desserts, but they do have a good buffet and a good price. That's for sure. That is for sure. So what else do we got here? PR showing me, what are those? Footballs? Oh, feet. Steven, be safe. I am very safe. This hotel is locked up like Fort Knox. I don't know if that's a good analogy, if anybody knows what that is. For steak, you know, we like to go to Silver Sevens over on Paradise. It's a very affordable steak dinner. Circus has a good steakhouse. Some of those working poor people, but hey, I don't complain about that stuff. I'm just trying to make it better every single day now. Whoa! I got really uneven ground, so I gotta walk slowly here so I don't give you all motion sickness because I'm not using a gimbal. Oh, gimbal. So we're gonna see in a few minutes a security guard come out and ask me why I'm filming the Silverton. What do I tell him? Hey, you can't do this. I'm protesting my rights. No, we're gonna be polite. Ellis Island is cheap. Good eats near the strip on Koval. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, Ellis Island is good. Everybody likes Ellis Island. We made you do it. Yeah, a bunch of random people made me do it, officer. I don't know. What's your badge number? Oh, you don't have one because you're a security guard working at the Silverton. But I like the neon on the Silverton. It does change color. It is pretty. I believe that to be Cracker Barrel right there, if I'm not mistaken. And they certainly don't look like they're open in any way, shape, or form. Of course, some of the land here has been leased to the timeshare company called the Berkeley Group. You can see way in the distance. It's so hard to see with my camera because it's too wide. That's the South Point down there. The Grandview timeshare is also owned by the Berkeley Group. We can't get too close right now without security. They're going to come out. But Bass Pro Shops is down right into the middle right there. We have Silverton down here with their giant parking garage. They're playing some nice music in this empty parking lot for us, though. We can jam out to some Kenny Loggins or something. I called Crackleberry. That's my favorite Captain Crunch is a Crackleberry. The Crackleberries. I don't know, like Captain Crunch all of a sudden sounded like some old man from a movie from the 50s. So they're open, but they're not open right now. But of course, when it's normal, these people are slammed. There's tons of cars parked in this giant parking lot, and everybody's just going nuts over some Cracker Barrel action. So it's a lot of stuff around here that you not think you would ever see in this part of town. It's only a matter of time. I'm surprised they haven't come out and gotten me on security already, because they're very protective. We have some business class hotels down here. That's Hyatt Place in the distance right there. And we also have more business class hotels running around Dean Martin. This is a great area though, because from this area right here, you can get to the Raider Stadium about a 4-minute drive. 4-minute drive. These over here, I believe to be residential. They're further away than you think. They're a good 20 minutes away because they're very big buildings on the south end of the strip that you would never ever expect to see. And there you have it. We took a walk today, ladies and gentlemen. We surely did. We surely did. Now, just for the sake of the fact that as I walk towards where I started, there are no lights. There's nothing to see. It's completely dead blank. We'll walk till we get to that point, and then I will sign off on the camera. Okay? Hey, Steven, first time saying hi, a long time watching. You're great. Thank you so much, my friend Rod Norm. I need new glasses. You know what? Screw the camera. I need a pair of eyeglasses. Really bad, because these ones are getting terrible. How many steps do you average on these walks? Well, I average 20,000 on when I do my long strip walks. Not sure about this one. This one will be far less, but I do get my walking in for the day. And that's going off Samsung Health, which is grossly inaccurate historically. It's not a very good app for walking and tracking your steps. I'd use another one, but battery life considerations, yada, yada, yada. So there you go. I don't know about Fremont tomorrow, because I want to see that we have 2 nights of civil peace in the city before I go anywhere. And that gets me back to the point. So we're back to our commercial and retail development down here. It's a really nice area. It really, really is. And you know what? I gotta check out what the heck this place is. It's really hard to see, but there's like a 1950s diner down there. That leads us back to my next point, right? Should you, come on camera, stop doing that horrible zoom. Should you come to Las Vegas right now? I will say, responsibly speaking, no. If I tell anybody to come here right now and they get hurt, they get injured, it's going to be on me. I'll have somebody else's pain on my hands, and I don't want to do that to you guys. But should you come to Vegas when it's cool and nice for a few days and everybody's chill? Absolutely, you should. If you had to pick one strip casino to check out, which would you recommend? Caesar's Palace. Just because the architecture in the Forum Shops, and thank you Sasha Fox, you are awesome, but the architecture in the Forum Shops is like nothing else you'll see anywhere else. It's absolutely gorgeous. I recommend everybody check it out. Caesars has a broad, huge, powerful history in Las Vegas. Read the Wikipedia article before you check out Caesar's Palace. You'll be surprised at all the amazing things that did happen down there. Rooms available for $85 a night, no resort fee. They're still getting you for $85 a night during the downtime. Unfreaking believable. And that sign has not changed. It wasn't $50 a night. SLS, she asked me for an off-strip casino. Off-strip casino, I would stay at the Red Rock, but then you got to drive into the city. You could stay at the Palms. Palms is nice, but I'm not as partial to the off-strip casinos. I think they're all going to be about the same level of quality as long as they're over 10 stories tall. If it's a general rule for you, 10 stories tall, it doesn't have the word station on it, you're good to go. You're good to go. This is a crazy interchange where cars go either one way. I don't want to get hit and smashed, but there's really nobody out here right now. So we'll just huff it and puff it and do it a little bit more. We're going to get back to the main road. I'm going to walk to it. It's dark, and then we'll be done. Where am I at? I'm near Blue Diamond Road in Dean Martin. Raider Stadium is just a few miles that away. We did a big, huge walk around, checking out some commercial developments. I got my calorie burn in because I now sit on a chair all day. Hard to keep the weight off or get it off. You sit on a chair all day. If you're a chair jockey, give me a thumbs up. So hotels are open, but not the casinos. In some cases tomorrow, that is the truth. That is the way it is. And you can't gamble, but you can look at the pretty machines and have one day in Vegas where you break even, I suppose. When I come to Vegas, I'm staying in a cheap ass hotel. Well, fair enough. You can definitely do that. Okay, so this is the Rocks. I was up here the other day when I filmed that thing and I was talking about stuff. I don't remember the top subject of the video so much, but that's where I went up there, and I didn't have stabilization on my camera and it drove me nuts. Can't take the chair anymore after 30 years. Make about 100 a day myself, Kyle says. You're a trooper just like me. If you listen closely, you can hear this music. I don't know if it picks up on the camera, but they're playing music all over this parking lot. A lot of this stuff is brand spanking new. There's a Starbucks right there, just opened up about a month and a half ago. Panera Bread, all this stuff is brand new. I'm a chair jockey. Yes, Matt, I know. I didn't think about you when I said that, my friend. But bless you for being a badass chair jockey, my man. And you're walking home from work and streaming at the same time. Oh, no. I started off at the house today, and then we went and we took a walk around just to see some scenery and show you guys a different look. My wife had a friend over, and her friend didn't look to be in the mood to be on camera. So we said, we're not going to do that. We're just going to go do this. And now we're doing this. Then I get to go home and answer a bunch of emails for face mask stuff and print shipping labels and do the thing and do the mail thing. I love Vegas from Toronto, Canada. I love you, Toronto. I grew up in Niagara Falls myself. Nice place, beautiful place. Chairs are hard. Sometimes people don't want to talk. This is true. That's the lessons you get. See, we walk that way where the lights suddenly stop. Thank you, NLLV. Always a pleasure welcoming you into our home. I appreciate you guys being here. I try to work hard for you guys. It's not like this. Well, I'm not going to say these aren't difficult. That would be completely disingenuous and a lie. We have a 99-cent store. Okerlund is in the house. Glad you could join us, Mr. Okerlund. I know I was late to the party, but it's better late than never. And so my point is that these are difficult day. What you have to do is you have to compartmentalize things. Full Tilt, whoa. Full Tilt says, I can't wait for the economy to rebound. And you're back to rolling in the dough for you and your family. Thank you for the amazing content. Thank you, my friend, for being amazing yourself. So thank you, Okerlund and Full Tilt. This does not have a wide angle front, so I got to do this. But yeah, so, whoa, my gosh, you win naming contests today. That's a cool avatar. I hope you've had that for a while, and I like that idea. I'm going to be calm white guy, you be calm black guy. And then what we'll do is we'll sit down and have a discussion, which nobody ever seems to do anymore. Okay, so what I'm going to say is this. It's hard to do the live stream sometimes. You don't necessarily have it in you every night, but you just realize that you're not doing a frontline job. You're not law enforcement. You're not firefighters. You're not working at a hospital. You're not doing a tough thing. You're just bringing people something to try to be entertaining. Look at the Silverton behind me. Isn't it a beautiful jewel in the desert? And if I do this, it looks like I'm eating it. Did it look like I was eating it? So you just push through it and you do what you got to do. So with that, I'm going to leave you when our lateness turns into darkness. Our lightness disintegrates into the darkness of night. Steven, your channel is great. I appreciate you saying that, Mr. 8H5 Blackjack. We're going to be on the strip on the 4th. I don't have a reason to go and do things like go downtown and risk myself. For the record, I hope that... Well, thank you, Jersey T. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I hope... What the hell? Mama didn't give him enough hugs. I hope that Jacob is okay. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's not hurt. Whoa, Diana LV, stay safe, man. Thanks for keeping us informed and entertained. Thank you so much. I hope everybody is safe. I don't think it's a good idea to go to the strip right now, though. And I'm going to tell you this. This is my personal opinion. And I am not saying anything against YouTubers that tell you otherwise. But my personal thing, see how the light's getting lower? Ooh. I don't think it's a good idea to come right now. If you're going to be on the 4th, Calm Black Eye is back at it again. You're pretty furious with your tips. Thank you so much. That is nice of you. What I'm saying is this. I'm saying that for right now, I would probably give it a week. Have 3, 4, 5 days of everybody being calm, like Calm Black Eye. And that doesn't mean they don't protest. That just means that they just don't have the looters and those people are scared off. Because let's be honest, the looters and the rollies, they don't like that. So if the people have to come in and be a bit of a bigger bully, there's a spider web on my hand. Gross. If the bullies have to be a bigger bully to get them to stop being belligerent and mean and ruining all the protesters to get their message across, then so be it. That's all I do. I do a live stream every single day. And you guys are awesome for being here with me on my live stream. And I want to thank you guys all, but I can't talk forever. And yeah, we're gonna do the thing where we say the thing. I'll be at Laughlin from the 4th to the 8th. Can't wait. That sounds fun too. Probably no worries in Laughlin. I don't think Laughlin's gonna get the brunt of it. Will doesn't want me to go. I'll be back tomorrow. Giant spider. Everyone have a great night. 2 more days till opening, and that's the part. We say 3, 2, 1, click. And we gotta say 3, 2, 1, click. So 3 can acknowledge you all on a smartphone device, but you know who you are. And all my chatters, you're level 1. All my wretches are level 2, and all my super chatters, you're level 3. And we gotta get out of here. So 3, 2, 1, click. So 3, 2, 1, and bye, guys. Love you all. Thank you so much. Click. I gotta do it. Click. Then I said 3, 2, 1. I'm so bad at this. It's my first day. Click.